Great to have you with us, everybody, live on 2K Sports. Alongside Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge will be joining us from the sidelines.
Jalen Johnson.
Wasted no time on that one. Johnson's got the opening basket of the game for the Hawks. And both teams look to move the ball around, stand to create more offense.
Well, that's usually the best way to attack, especially against good defenses. Ball movement moves the defense, and when you've got the defense on the move, that's when you can break them down and get high percentage shots. It takes patience. It takes unselfishness.
It seems to be the most efficient way, doesn't it?
It does, especially against really good defenses.
Here's Johnson.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
In the corner, it's James. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
And certain guys dictate the pace of the game, Doncic, as much as anyone.
And here is Okongwu. It's Young on the wing. Clock at 6. From outside the arc, it's hauled in by LeBron. Greg, you think about oversized point guards, and the gold standard has always been Magic Johnson. Now you look at Luka Doncic, and he's certainly big for that position.
Definitely some positive similarities, right? But the big difference is one of those guys has 5 rings, and that's not a knock on Doncic. This is a team sport, but Magic's ability to affect winning was right there with another MJ, Michael Jordan. Super work on the boards. Boy, they really want to put their foot down on him now.
Yeah, and once you've got him on the ropes, Greg, just keep swinging away.
Yeah, this is the spot where coaches want you to be relentless. Don't even give them a glimpse of it.
And you can never really count out these Los Angeles Lakers, Greg, can you?
No, I really don't think you can. They battle out of the play-in tournament. They overcome obstacles, and they have tremendous willpower.
Here's the floater. And he recovers it. And that one's good. Riza Shea.
And we're going to see a lot of that in the coming years. Riza Shea with great range.
They get a hand on it. Young with the steal. Great D that time from James. The Lakers off to a slow start. They trail by 6. And it's Doncic missing.
Well, give credit to the defense for cutting him off. Normally, that'd be easy points for him at the rim.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, we all know the Lakers have to pound the ball inside. LeBron James says, we have attackers. That's who we are. That's what we do. We're not shooting 40 to 50 threes a game. We don't have the luxury of being that team. Working it into the paint, that's what we're really good at. Kevin, they play to their strengths.
They got a lot of strength. Got to do it. Thanks, D.A.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, it's not difficult to figure out why they built this lead. They have been dominant in the paint.
And you gotta respect Luka's passing skills. Just a multi-talented player who is all about sharing the basketball.
Poked loose. Johnson outside. 5 to shoot. The kick out to Young. Doncic with the block.
The anticipation is there for Luka on defense.
.105 left to play in the first quarter. Fires for 3. Hachimura, no good. The Hawks leading by 9. On the wing, Daniels. Over Reeves. Johnson left side. To the inside. And Okongwu slams it in.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
Now, here's Doncic. "27 seconds left to play in the first quarter. The shot is good. It's his second bucket in 5 tries. On the wing, Daniels. The Hawks working the ball around. Here's Young, and it's blocked. Here's LeBron.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And he shot foul shots at about a 75% clip a season ago.
At the line for the Lakers,
First one falls for.
James. 2 shots.
Both free throws good from James. Here's Young. To the middle. Here's Okongwu. Here's Johnson. Oh, my goodness, with no time left on the clock.
Without a moment to spare, he guts this one out.
What poise, what focus. That's an impressive shot.
Jalen. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. Well, from what you guys are seeing from the Hawks, what are you thinking about their performance?
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
Yeah, it's the kind of offense every coach loves to see. Selfless and smart.
The Hawks leading by 9. Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
An excellent ball movement. Young being unselfish.
And this past offseason stand was pivotal for the Atlanta Hawks.
Yeah, they've been at a crossroads, Kevin, every offseason since their Eastern Conference Finals run in 2021. But after missing out on the playoffs last season, changes seemed inevitable.
The dive for the ball. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Lakers trailed by 11. LeBron powering in, and they get it back. Reeves gets the bucket.
Relentless effort creates the second chance opportunity.
Young looking around. Back to Okongwu. Pass to Johnson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Drains it from beyond the arc. Daniels has got the lead up to 12 now for the Hawks.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that. Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
From deep, James. Another miss by James. The Hawks leading by 12. Deflects the pass. On the wing, Daniels. Fires from deep. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Well, coaches will take that any day. Don't pass up open threes like that.
Here's James. Pass to Hayes. And Hayes throws it down.
And this is who James is, a guy who's always looking to pass it and involve his teammates.
You know, it's inevitable that a player's physical abilities diminish over the course of a career. But the thing that stands out to me about LeBron James is that he never lost his insatiable drive to win. Guys, if anything, he's gotten stronger. Goes up. And Okongwu slams it in.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set. Well, he's great when he's attacking the basket. That's when he's at his best.
Nice and composed on that three there. Trey giving his fundamentals all of his attention.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thank you very much. LeBron James is still dominating at an age where most players are well into their retirement. How does he do it? He said, show up, put the work in, and then go out and trust it. I'm just trying to push the limit. See how far I can take this thing. It's me versus Father Time. Kevin, back to you.
And David, that's one you're always going to win against Father Time. Hey, thank you for the report.
And so deft with the floater. LeBron's got so many tricks up his sleeve.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Atlanta.
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
Lakers trailed by 13. Here's Okongwu. And the three off target. The drive by James. James absorbing hits on the drive.
So tenacious on the attack. LeBron isn't bothered by a little contact on that drive.
Young outside. And the foul called on Austin Reeves. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Young. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Ball's knocked loose. James right side. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And LeBron used to getting hit. This is the level of attention this man attracts from the deep.
And he makes the first.
LeBron James.
And both free throws good for LeBron. And Atlanta has possession. At one point, they led by 16. And Okongwu slams it in.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. The Hawks leading by 11. Pass to Daniels. And here is Johnson. Young from outside. And James pulls it down. Here's Vincent. Gets it off. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Well, it's good to have a player on the floor with that kind of awareness. He recognized the situation.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, one half to go. Hey, Stan, I've always wondered, back when you were coaching, college or pro, what was your defensive philosophy?
Well, I think first of all, Kevin, we always wanted to take away the easy baskets. In other words, we're going to get back in transition, not give away fast breaks. We are going to try to protect the paint and make sure we're not giving away layups. And we didn't want to foul unnecessarily and give away free throws.
Oh, filling it up. James doing it all. The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
And James throws it down hard.
And what an explosive finisher LeBron is, rocking the rim whenever he goes up like that.
Takes the three. Here's Capella. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up two.
And you know what? He got himself into perfect position in the paint. Did a great job of really just defending his position, corralling that board, and then getting the finish.
Tries again. Good work defensively by Capella.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result. Well, clearly some sort of defensive breakdown there. He is not the kind of guy you give room to at the arc.
Here's James following the three by Atlanta. And it's Goodwin missing. And with this era of the Atlanta Hawks, Greg, they've gone as far as their defense has let them.
You look back at their conference finals run in 21, that was the last time they had a top 10 defense. So scoring's never been the issue with this core, but defense has been non-existent.
It's good.
And making it look easy, LeBron overwhelms the defense inside.
LeVert in the corner. Pass to Capella.
Good one. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Out to the right wing. Here's Krejci. Nothing on the board. Just 4 to shoot. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. And it's Capella missing. Lakers trail by 12. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
The feel LeBron has for the game, unreal. Whatever situation he finds himself in, he always seems to have an answer.
LeBron James.
And both free throws good for LeBron.
And he's given them a good contribution at the line tonight, getting there a lot and delivering on his opportunities.
Here's Krejci. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Krejci's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. The 3 for Doncic. Rebound by the Hawks. At one point, they led by 16. Here's LeVert. Off with the layup. And so James will bring it up for the Lakers. It's a 13-point game.
And if you give Luka just a sliver of daylight, this is what you get.
Now here's LeVert. LeBron outside. LeBron finishing the fast break.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
Here's Doncic. 8 points for him. Here's Mann. The three-pointer is right on target. Mann's got 7 points in the game.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Here's Niang following the basket by LeBron James. Pass to Niang. Here's Krejci. LeVert with a wide open look. Now, Mann. The Hawks working the ball around. 6 to shoot. It's LeVert with the drive.
And just so good at reading angles. When LeVert spots a lane to the rim, he is all over it.
From deep LeBron, it's hauled in by Clint Capella. Here's Krejci. And it's a great finish!
Oh, my.
Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down. Pass to LeBron. Back to Doncic. Shoots over Capella, and that one hits back iron. Now LeVert. Nailed from three-point land. LeVert's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Hawks lead by 17. 2K Sports, back in a moment here in Los Angeles. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Atlanta leading by 17. Pass to Rizachet for 3. That one no good. And it's the Lakers ball. Here's James. He drains the quick shot. James has got 14 points here in the second half.
No question, James has the green light from anywhere. That mid-range is just another area where he's dangerous.
Daniels, no good. And so it's the Lakers with it. The three. James cooking from deep.
It's all about getting into a rhythm. Once James is feeling it, he loves pulling up like that.
Young for three. They grab their own miss. Pass to Rizachet for the three. Young, no good.
Yeah, really unlike him to have this kind of game from three.
Back to Reeves. Three-pointer. Rebounded by the Hawks. 17 points was their biggest margin. To the paint. Young outside. There's the triple. It's good from long range. And the Hawks lead by 15.
And defensively, you have to stay connected to Young at all times.
On the wing, James. Doncic left side. And it's sent back by Okongwu. Young with no one around. And Okongwu slams it in.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
And I can tell you from experience, these are the types of things that drive coaches crazy.
And awards now have a minimum amount of games needed to qualify. An interesting twist in this whole story.
Yeah, and it seems logical because of the uproar from the fans and the media that they implement this. And how can you be that impactful in reality, though, if you only play half the year?
A three-pointer, no good.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
The three for Doncic. Okongwu grabs the board. The Hawks leading by 16. Back to Daniels. That's in there. Johnson with the assist.
He is cold-blooded. Drops the dagger. Piles on to what was already a big lead.
And defensively, that kind of effort is just not going to cut it.
Here's James. Good on the shot. LeBron's got 36.
Well, sometimes you need more than just your stars, though. They've got to run something to get the other guys good looks.
And so Doncic will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers, trailing by 17. The shot's good from LeBron. LeBron's got 38 points.
Well, anytime you can get a good look close in like that, it's always your best option.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
Back to James. And finished off by LeBron.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Hawks.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Onyeka Okongwu.
Every time there was a big possession or a big play, he was a major contributor. Just a great all-around game. And it's just competing, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
Over to the left wing. Rizachet wide open. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. James looking it over. Out to Doncic. From downtown, Okongwu grabs the board. Daniels with it. And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin. A resounding victory.